Guys, be respectful. Listen, just like we like people to listen to us. Put the phones down a little while. Connect.
Hello. How's everyone doing? Tonight I have come here. I want to tell you a little bit about myself. I've come here to do some comedy, try to entertain you. I want to let you know that I cannot play an instrument. I can't. It would not be a good situation for me or your ears. You know, I've never been good at things like that. I always wanted to be able to do that because I'm very, very jealous of musicians. See, because if you're a comedian and you're trying to do your stuff and it doesn't work, you still have to look at the audience, man. You know, they be real disappointed when they're looking at you. People be like, they don't understand what you're saying, but you know what I mean? When you're a musician and you're not doing well, you can just look down at your instrument. And you just do it for the rest of the night. And see, when you're doing comedy and it's not working, you just say, I tell you, on the way in here, I was approached by a drunk guy. He was drunk, he was homeless, very filthy. And he walked up to me and he said, which direction are you going in? And can I get a ride? I said, whatever direction you're going in, I'm going the very opposite of that direction. I'm not going the direction you're going to. I don't want to be nasty to homeless people, you know what I mean? Once I had a homeless guy walk up to me. I assume he was homeless. He looked like he was drunk. You know, I don't want to stereotype anybody. But he walked up to me and I was in my car and I was sitting there. I was at a light. This guy had no shirt on. And he walked up to me and said, hey, roll down the window. Roll down the window. Roll down the window. Roll down the window. So I rolled down the window. I said, what do you want? He said, I need some help. I said, I'll get you some help. I took my phone out. I said, let me dial the police. They'll find you somewhere to go tonight. Yeah. He walked away. So you got to be able to outthink homeless people. You do. I don't want to offend anyone, you know, but if I do, so what? Doesn't matter. You know. I had a bad week last week. I was banned from an open mic. I was banned from one, man. But the terrible thing about it was I was banned from an open mic that has no one that comes to the open mic. There's no audience, man. The guy got offended. He said, you get out. This will be your last time. You're banned from here for a lifetime. I said, dude, it's only you and the mic. You and the mic and the wall. You know? See, I had to put that out that I did when I walked away. Then I had an even worse week because, you know, on my job, I deal with a union. And does anybody have a union at their job? Some of these people don't even have jobs, you know? But, yeah, my union is crooked. And they always try to make you feel like that they're really on your side. So we're here to help you. We're always going to be behind you, no matter what. You know, and they feed you this stuff, man. When you first come in, you feel like, boy, they really love me. They care about me, no matter what happens. Even if I blow this place up, the union's going to back me. Yeah, you know. But then when you get there, and it's like you find that these guys are the most crooked people in the world, you know. It's crazy. I mean, and the only thing they're good at is taking money out of your check. You know, they do that consistently. And I try to, follow protocol, and I try to talk to my reps, and that doesn't work. So I found my way leading all the way up to the union president, and I found that this guy is more of an idiot than the representatives that I talked to earlier, you know, the dummies. And I feel like, man, when you got a union rep and they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing, the union reps are like lawyers, you know. If you don't like them, you're fired, right? And you're in a city where you can't get rid of them, you know. The only way you can get rid of them is if you just quit, you know. And it got really serious right now, you know. Maybe I should backtrack and talk about the homeless people. Yeah. You know, I wish I could have been a lawyer. Speaking of lawyers, I could have if I'd have stayed in school, you know. But I was one of those kids who went to college, and it just sounded good to be in college. college, people will say, what do you do? I'm in college. So what type of grades you make? I'm in college. That's all you need to know. Quit stressing me, you know. And you know, lawyers, man, those are some funny things because only rich people know lawyers, man. Only rich people have lawyers. See, I'm a poor person, so I got a public attorney. I don't know I have one right now, but when I go to court, I'm going to have one assigned to me, you know. This is the guy that's going to be representing you. And see, you don't never, those people you never feel comfortable when you have a rep, you know, somebody that way that's going to be representing you and you have them assigned to you. I can't understand why those people like on television, when you see them in court, they always look so calm, man, when they're facing like 200 years. How do they do that? They have to be on drugs, you know? Because I know if that was me, man, I'd have to have plenty of diapers, plenty of, you know, underwear, toilet paper, whatever, so I can change myself because I know every time the judge says so, I'm going to poop on myself. I know it. I know there's probably people out there eating, but I don't really care, you know? We're going to go on with the material. Hey, does anybody watching television? Yeah, please say you like watching television. I'm sure you have one. But I like watching Westerns, man. Westerns are so much fun to watch. I love them, man. But the only thing about Westerns is like it's not realistic. And I can always find some discrepancies when I watch Westerns. Because I'm like, especially like when the guys come up and they say, I want to meet you at high noon. You couldn't say that in real life. You just couldn't do it. Because if you said it to somebody now, it's high noon, what is that? I'm going to be high at noon, no, you know what I mean? I got this stuff in my pocket, I'm going to smoke it, you know? They guy would get shot, he went right on the spot. And what about when you see the Cowboys, man, you know, when they get cleaned up? Because on television, it's not real, man, because they'll get in the lake and they'll just wash up, put the water on and put it up under their butt cracks and stuff, and they say, I'm fresh. No, you're not, because you don't have deodorant and you didn't brush your teeth. Therefore, you still smell like poop, you know? And then they go up and they walk into the saloons and they talk to these people like, you know, the Cowboys. They'll be real sharp, you know, the pants is creased and they have the tie on and walk up to the ladies. Hello, ma'am. I'd like to take you out tonight. Why, sure, that would be nice. I'd like you to take me out. And I'm like, I know, like, this guy, he just washed himself in the river, so he stinks. And the woman, they don't have any feminine products back then, so you have two people that stink going out on a date. That's going to be a funky day, you know? Yeah. And what about, you know, when you look out in the cowboy westerns, like you see the saloons and you see the desert, it looks so beautiful, peaceful, all the horses out there. So there's got to be some poop, you know, out there in the desert. It's got to be, man. How do these people, when they walk, that's why they walk the way they do. Because I know if you step every fifth step, you got to be stepping. So, hey, man, what's this stuff on my feet, man? Why don't you clean up behind your horse, you know? But you couldn't say it's a horse because a horse would kick you like 500 miles away, you know? But I think I'm going to go ahead and end this because I see some people out there sleeping, you know? You know, we need to have some more alcohol here. The coffee wasn't working. Y'all have a good night, okay?